I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Hello. Hey guys. We're gonna go ahead and take some of our collards off of our plants, so we're gonna cook them for dinner tonight, so follow along.
Hey y'all, so we are making collard greens to go along with our barbecue chicken today. So follow me to the stove and we'll get started on them. I've already cut them up. I just ripped them with my hands and washed them. Stripped the really thick spine down to where it was more tender and shredded them up into smaller pieces. So we're going to go to the stove right now and get started. I'm putting the butter in to melt. It was not room temperature. I forgot to take it out, but it'll melt here in a second. And then we'll put our onions in.
And we have a ham hock also that we are going to be putting in here too.
These are going to be some really good collard greens.
Yeah, because they're pretty tender.
Yeah, they were small leaves, so they're more tender.
Yeah. So they're not going to have to cook as long as ones that have been on
the bigger leaves.
Yeah, have been on the plant for longer. These are fresh. These are probably the healthiest collards we've ever grown. They really, really took off this year and look really healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They look good. Your butter giving you issues, huh? So Elsie's going to cook the onions until they sweat, and then she's going to add in the garlic. And in the meantime, after she's done cooking the onions till they sweat, then she's going to add in our ham hock. And then we will add in our chicken broth and let it boil for about 20 minutes. And then we'll start adding in water, our collard greens, and then our seasonings. And very last thing we add is a little bit of vinegar. That is a twist.
Okay. Butter's melted. So I'm going to add in the onions. And sweating them down. This may take 2 to 3 minutes.
The best smelling thing in the world is onions cooking on the stove.
Oh yeah.
That's the best thing. Cook them until tender. Oh my goodness.
Alright, they sweated down really nice, so now I'm going to add in my garlic. Stir it around for a minute here. And then I'm going to add in the ham hock. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to add in my chicken broth. Alright, so now we're going to let this cook for 20 minutes and then we'll start adding in our greens and our seasonings. So we'll see you shortly.
We boiled this for 20 minutes and then we ended up adding in our 3 cups of our water and then added in our 4 pounds of collard greens. Now, it is a little deceiving because it doesn't look like 4 pounds in this big bowl, but when you put it in the pot, it is overflowing. And I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get all of these in there and they're never gonna render down and they're not gonna cook. And yes, they will. These are the healthiest collard greens that I've ever grown. And this is our first harvest with these collard greens. Now, we had waited several months because when I first had planted them, I was having a little bit of problems with some bugs, and they were really trying to just tear the plant up. And I finally got rid of them naturally and went ahead and left them alone, just let them, you know, start to develop their leaves and just get healthy. And this is our first harvest and it was so delicious, guys. I'm telling you, collard greens, one of my favorite dishes, and I truly, truly love it. Now, at this point, Elsie had just gotten an emergency phone call from our stepfather, Morris, about a credit card transaction, and she had to go and fix it, so I took over. Hey y'all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get these pushed down into here. We're probably gonna have to end up adding water. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on this. We are going to simmer this on medium for about an hour and 10 minutes. We're gonna stir occasionally, and then we're going to serve it up. It's gonna be good, y'all. Hey y'all, so we allowed our collards to sweat down, so I'm gonna go ahead and add our vinegar in, and I'm gonna stir it around a little bit. And we're just going to stir this occasionally. We may have to add more water as we go because, you know, this will boil off. So we will go ahead and do that if needed, but we will stir this occasionally and we will show you what it looks like when we are done.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.